Nehemiah understood the importance of an indivisible nation. He understood that it was God's plan for us that we live in harmony and peace within our own community. And one of the central teachings of the Torah of that time that the Israelites would have known is found in Leviticus 26:12. And Nehemiah's going after it with this. Leviticus 26:12 says, I will walk among you and be your God, and you will be my people. You see, the people of this day, the nobles and officials, they knew this passage and they knew this covenant. The covenant that paints a picture of a people, not an individual. A covenant that says that the individual is important, but really we are to act within the best interest of our group. You see, it's the reason the Bible so often refers to Israel as a nation rather than the 12 tribes within it. And it's so often that we see in the Old Testament the term brother used to describe Jews who were across social, economic, and political divides. God has a covenant with his people, not the individual. And Nehemiah is hammering this in, and he's landing on this key idea that God's desire is for community. And I want you to write that in. God's desire for community. Nehemiah confronts these nobles and officials with the fact that what they are doing is destroying their community. When it comes to the injustice that we see, we must view it through the eyes of community and realize that God wants us to live at harmony with each other. And if what we see doesn't match up with that, then we must take action, and it's at this point that we need boldness. I want you to write that in, boldness. Because confrontation, it isn't an easy thing. It's not easy to call anyone out, let alone those people that are the decision makers and the rich and the influential of your community like Nehemiah is doing. And that's why we need to ask God for boldness. Because without boldness, we will never take this first step. Nehemiah's boldness, it stemmed from the anger that he had overseeing what was happening in his community. And he says in verse 6 that after hearing their outcry, he became angry. And I think it's that anger that led to the boldness that he had to confront it. So you know what? I think it's okay when you are angry, when you see injustice happen around you. In fact, I would go so far as to say that it's a good thing. Because you know what it tells me? It tells me that you care about your community and the people around you. So I encourage you, use that anger you feel, take it to God and let him move you to boldness to confront what is going on.